Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida Gators and the TCU Horned Frogs. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Walker. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Got the quick pass. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy...
Could be an alley.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Shakes off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Payne. And he's dragged down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Shows him the stiff arm. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football. Take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Inside the 25. There he goes. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one. Man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you got to love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. They've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset, but it was all about the defense with the coaching staff, and so far, this D has come to play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. Oh, he's got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big. That was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game. 3rd down and long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Florida.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Payne. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day. And I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Payne. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Craig. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. What a grab with one hand.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. For Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. And how quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jones to throw. A little screen to the running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. All the way. Touchdown, Gators.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Craig. Blasted as he lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, TCU! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Oh, Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
TCU, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Payne. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Escapes the pressure going right. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on! And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The run inside. It's Payne.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff for Ball. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 21 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Demon Deacons, on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Sun Belt.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Running inside, it's Payne. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Walker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the big fella. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Moving out to the right. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stepping to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Jones wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to throw on third down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Punts it out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a little grass. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run inside. It's Payne. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The Horned Frogs answer right back. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. At the 35, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! The Gators answer right back.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! The Horned Frogs answer right back. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protect.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Ripping through the defense. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. The Gators answer right back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Walker. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Payne. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.